Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As I said yesterday in my last video, I'm going to be doing the Saviland acrylic set today on myself. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, but I know I want to do a marble and maybe a smile lines. I'm using white glitter and the black glitter, which I'm hoping is going to go well, considering black might run into the white, I'm not sure. I've never done a marble with black acrylic before, but I'm going to give it a go and hopefully it turns out well. Like I do on my previous videos, I'm not going to show you putting on my tips. It just takes too long because I end up with a base coat on and trying to stick them down with glue, it takes quite a while. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I'm going to do coffin shape, but I'm thinking on one finger I'm just going to have a stiletto shape just to mix it up a bit. So if you want to see how this turns out, then please keep watching. Okay, so that's my tips on, and this one is a stiletto. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the crystal clear glass on here, the clear acrylic, and I will be back in a second and we can get started on the design. Okay, so I've got the clear acrylic laid over. I am running out, like, look at that. Hardly anything in there. So hopefully I have enough. But now I'm going to attempt to do the marble, which I am pretty nervous about. I have two monomer dishes, one for the black and one for the white, just so they don't run into each other. That's what I am trying to avoid. Okay, let's give this a go. I think this does kind of, yeah, oh my god, it dries so fast. Really fast. Don't think this one's going to go as well as I'd hoped. This liquid, the CJP does dry really, well, sets really fast. So I'm having to work really quickly, which is quite difficult. My brush just does not want to go into a point either. I think what I might do is I might just put one there and then try and get a white next to it. So it's not too bad. Could be better, but I am going to be putting some glitter in here as well. So I want this to be quite runny, this one, just so it runs down a little bit. I did use the CJP 1.2 monomer, I want to say, but I've run out of it, so I can't use that now. Okay, I think that's gonna have to do. Not really a marble, but hopefully it will look a little bit better when I have capped it all off and made it a bit shiny with the top coat. But I'm just going to put some of this so slightly going through there. Maybe. Might be a bit big, but give it a go. So I'm just going to wet this slightly. Some clear. Okay, I think that's fine. This one I'm going to do a smile line, if I can, because this is drying really quick, so I have a funny feeling that this is not going to go how I want it to. Okay, that's very watery. Okay, let's let it settle a little bit. That's better. I used these acrylics yesterday and they weren't too bad. It's definitely the monomer that I'm using because it's a fast set one. And then around this smile line, I'm going to do another smile line, just a small one, in white. Oh, and I also know a lot of my videos haven't really been brilliant because they're not the right way, they're not going the right way on YouTube. It's because I was putting it on the wrong frame, but I think I've figured it out now. So if I have, this one will go the right way, hopefully. I don't think I've ever actually used black acrylic before, so this is really nerve-wracking. Oh, got on my skin. Okay. I always like my smile lines to be in a point as well, and quite high up. Okay, a little bit in the middle. Just drain that off. It doesn't have to be perfect, so I'm going to file it anyway. This one I'm going to do all white. Just move this monomer over there. It's a really pretty colour though. No, don't run to the side. think I might need to get a new brush. This one does seem to be a little bit not brilliant anymore. Okay. Is anybody doing anything for the Queen's Jubilee? We haven't got any plans yet, but we are going to be looking at things to do. Okay, that's that one. That's still tacky. That's dry. This one I'm going to do all black. So wish me luck. Dreading this. Just going to drain my bead off because they have been a bit runny. That's better. So the reason why I'm actually managing to get a lot of videos done is because I'm off work this week. But I do go back to work next week, so I'm not sure what my upload days will be, but I will let you all know when I'll be uploading. Obviously I want to do it on certain days, so you guys are aware of when I'm doing it. Don't want to get too close to the cuticle because knowing my luck, I'll end up getting it everywhere. Tiny bit on the end. It's a bit thin. Okay, there we go. That's still wet. It's taken ages to dry. So I'm gonna cap this one. Hopefully I have enough. Praying I have enough. If I haven't, they're just gonna have to stay as they are, but I'll do my best. No, dropped it because it's touching the bottom of the pan now. This acrylic is so strong, it actually does go on your chest a little bit. Really does, whereas the one that I was using before that was fine. Okay, that's fine. Please be enough, I might just have to scoop it out. I think there will be enough, I'm just not 100% sure. If there is any designs or anything you want me to try out and test, just leave a comment and I'll get that done for you. I actually want to try polygel. I've never done that before, but it looks difficult. Okay, this one's capped, but I've gone a little bit sideways there. I'll file that off. Okay, that one. This one's still really wet, and I've just squashed it. I'm just going to cap this slightly because it is still wet, and I think this will actually help it dry. Maybe that's still wet as well. The black just might take a while to dry. Okay, so I'll just wait for those to dry. So this one was dry, so I filed it off of camera. This one is now dry, so I'll do a quick file on camera so you can see how I do my filing. If you haven't watched my first video, you won't know about my thumbs. There's nothing, well, there is something wrong with them, but they've been like it since I was 17, since I got my finger stuck in a drawer, so unfortunately it damaged my thumbnails, so that's why I don't ever put acrylics on them. They're not as bad as what they used to be worse. It's the nail bed underneath that's damaged. Just get my harder file. Going around the cuticle, down the nail. I also like to round off the sides as well. And by going down the nail, what this will do is it will take out any ridges or dips that you've got there and make it one length, I suppose, or height, sorry. I think that's done. Okay, let's just dust away. That's dry. Okay, so I'm going to file around the smile line. Okay, it's a bit wonky on one side, so I'm trying to straighten it out. Okay, I'll be back when this is done, guys. Okay, so this happened. It's dry on the top but not underneath, which is really annoying. So let me get this off and I'll redo it. So I've redone it. I had to scrape it all off, and I've had to put some clear acrylic over the top to see if it helps it dry. I have no idea why this is happening, because yesterday when I tested them they were fine and they did dry. This black one was really like squidgy and rubbery, so I've ended up having to put a clear acrylic on top of that as well just to help it dry. But let me get the black. Yeah, see, they all dried. Oh no, this one's still really squidgy. Don't know if you can see. You can physically like poke a hole in there and scrape it. Okay. And you can do the same with this black one, so that's really weird. Because the rest of them are okay. That's fine, it's just the black ones that just don't want to work very well. So hopefully they dry. Yes, they're drying. Thank God. So I'll just file underneath this one slightly. This one is quite bulky because I have had to put a clear on, quite a thick lot of clear on top. I'll just zoom you out a minute. Okay, so that one's filed. It did take me quite a while because it's quite chunky. This one's dry. Let me just double check. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and file that and I will be back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this side in. Just push that over. There we go. This bit with the white. I mean, whatever's happening is even wrecking my brush. My brush was fine yesterday, so I don't know what's happened there. Oh, and I thought maybe it could be because I'm not using the same monomer. That's why it's not, the black wasn't drying. It can't be that because I used this yesterday, and all the other all the other colours are dry, so I really don't understand why that would happen. It's as if there is so much glitter in there. There's not like enough acrylic mixed in with it. So if I use this again, I think what I am going to be doing is I am going to be mixing it with a bit of clear just to make sure that it does dry. So I'm just pushing this up. I think the white's fine. I tried on the other nails, so I think it is fine. Okay, so I'll just wait for that to dry, because this bit I was going to fill in black, but I don't think I've got enough. Might have enough just to coat over the top of it. Okay, so I'll just wait for this one to dry. Sorry, I forgot to press record. I've only just started though, so haven't actually missed anything. The white dried really well. I just know that this black is just going to be a nightmare again. It's not going to want to dry. Okay. I'm just going to put a light wash of clear, just, oh sorry, no, please have my recording ran out. Yeah, I'm just putting a light wash of clear over the top, because that seems to make it dry. Okay. It's got a dip there, because what I am actually going to do is cap it off, because there's lots of different bits going on here. And you don't want the nail to snap. So let's wait for these to dry. I'm just going over the top now with some clear and just capping it all off. Make sure it doesn't snap. So I did have enough clear acrylic, luckily. Okay. Okay, now we just have to wait for that one to dry. I'm gonna leave my brush to soak in the monomer. I think it's so dry and clumpy. Just the bristles are all like fanning outwards, and I can't get them back into shape. So if anybody has any tips on how to fix an acrylic brush, please let me know. Okay, so these are dry. I've filed this one as well. So now I'm just going to wipe them over with a bit of acetone. Just zoom you out slightly. Get rid of all that dust that's in the corners. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the top coat on. Hair. And another hair. Don't know where all these hairs are coming from. That's my next door neighbour. I think if you can hear screaming, it's her son. Okay, let's pop these in the lamp. And that's the finished result, guys. Thank you for watching. Just have a quick zoom in.